Let's start by pulling up on this engine cover on the back of it. That'll unlock it from the two clips that hold it on back there. Next, we'll have to disconnect it up front here. Disconnect the mass airflow sensor connector, and then loosen this clamp here with an 8mm. At this point, you can take this engine cover, wiggle it off of this intake hose. There we go. Flip it up and set it aside. With the cover off, you have access to all 4 of your ignition coils. I'm only going to show you how to do one of them because they're all going to be the same process. So let's disconnect this one first. Press on the tab, pull the electrical connector back, set that aside. With a 10mm, remove this bolt here that holds it down. Remove that and pull your ignition coil right up. Now take the ignition coil, remove this lower part of the boot. You'll see the spring comes out, set that aside, and now remove this piece inside and the top part of the boot. This one's a little tough to get off, but just twist it, turn it, and there it is. And you're left with the bare ignition coil. Your kit supplies you with one of these new pieces, as well as a spring that you can drop right down in there and put it all back together, just like that. To replace this spark plug, use a spark plug socket and break it free. And there it is. Here's your old spark plug. Take your new spark plug, put it in the spark plug socket, and that's why it's important to have one of these, otherwise it'll just drop down. Start it on by hand so it does not cross thread. Then we'll go ahead and bottom it out with the ratchet, and then we'll torque it. Okay, that's bottomed out. Let's torque it. Torque this to 15 foot-pounds. On the end of the ignition coil, I like to put a little bit of silicone paste that helps the spark plug and the boot seal up, but also it'll help this not stick to the spark plug in the future. Put your ignition coil back down. Press it all the way onto the spark plug, reconnect it, and let's bolt it on. Okay, nice and snug. Perfect. At this point, you would do the same to all the rest. It's all the same process. Grab the air filter housing / engine cover, slide it back into place. If this hose on the side popped out, stick it into the hole in the fender. That's what that's for. Line it up with the throttle body intake hose here, press it on, make sure it's bottomed out all the way, and bring it down, lock it onto those studs in the back, and over here, don't forget to reconnect your mass airflow sensor. Can't really see it very well, but make sure it clicks, and let's snug up the clamp. All right, nice and tight.